and welcome to Partners in Employment TV. I'm Melissa Shank. Today we are speaking with Helen and we're going to find out how Partners in Employment has helped her. I have Helen with me here now at Partners in Employment. And Helen, tell me your story. You have a very interesting story to share about how you stumbled upon and have worked with Partners in Employment.
Well, what's happened is I've always worked with the not-for-profit industry for the last 20 years, and they had a change in management, and unfortunately, I was one of the ones who was let go. And at my age, I thought, oh my goodness, what's going to happen with me? I knew some of the people here personally, and one of the gentlemen called me up and recommended I come to a course here for 2 weeks for people age 55 and over. And what they did in this course is they dissected your character in a way. You had a diversity of different people, whether it was from environmental or health or financial or just your everyday hard-working factory worker. We all came together and we all had different talents about ourselves. So he worked with us, and he looked at our resumes, he dissected our resumes to make them more professional, and then he would do mock interviews with each other, and which was really quite interesting and quite fun.
So during the class then you were working on your resumes, going through the interview process, mock interviews back and forth, very interesting. What was the next stage from that then?
The next stage from that is, while I was taking the course, I had inquired about taking accounting programs. I thought, well, maybe I'll go from the not-for-profit and maybe become a bookkeeper. So Partners in Employment said they had courses here for simply accounting. I took the full course and I graduated from it. And then I kept in contact with Guy Chadsey, who was working with me on finding a job. And every day, almost every day, I would get a call from Guy or the other gentleman here. His first name was Paul. And they would say they had these different jobs, and there were a few I wasn't interested in one. And then one day, Paul called me and asked me about a job as managing a housing complex. And I'm thinking, no. So I said no. But a few weeks later, I got a call for an interview. And lo and behold, it was a housing complex. So I went for the interview, and later in the day, I got a call and I got the job. So I started 2 weeks later, and I've been managing a 75-unit housing complex.
So you never know what journey or what is going to, you probably never assumed that you would be doing what you're doing today.
It's a completely changing career for me. I would never thought I would be managing a housing complex. I think the best part I like about this job is I'm working with people constantly. I'm helping people. I know the services that are out there due to my prior job. So it's been a wonderful journey. I enjoy my job tremendously, and I would recommend going to Partners in Employment because they really do help you.
Oh, that's a fabulous story. And you know what? One of the best things, too, that I think a lot of people still don't know about is that Partners in Employment offers these free courses. They're absolutely free. And you mentioned this earlier. When you all come together, you meet people from all different journeys and paths that they've been on, and they're here for whatever reason, whether they've been laid off or they're searching or they're, everyone has a different story, but you can all come together, share those, learn from each other, and then, the world is your oyster, so to speak.
And the funny thing is, since then, I have seen several people from the course,
really?
And they're all in a different type of career than they had anticipated they ever would be. So they've changed completely from what they were doing before to something completely opposite.
So if you can, in a sentence, how would you recommend Partners in Employment, or what would you say to people that are thinking about looking for a new opportunity and using Partners in Employment to help them or assist them with that?
I would tell people to use Partners in Employment as their main resource because they really do work with you. They're with you all the time. They follow you on your journey, and they take you right to the end until you're successful.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Helen. And you know what? If you are like Helen and you are looking for a new opportunity, definitely check out Partners in Employment. You know where to find them on their website at partnersinemployment.on.ca.